Hi, and welcome to this training video preview on link building for adult SEO. This training video is part 4 or 5 in our series on how to rank any adult site. And it can be used as part of this training series, or it can be used as a standalone training module on adult link building. In this video, we're going to be discussing all the details that makes link building such a big topic. Link building and the resulting link popularity is what makes and breaks most SEO campaigns. And there's so many different ways to go about link building. There's so many different strategies and systems, so many opinions and people offering conflicting advice on how to do everything. There's just this constant swirl of information regarding link building, and it's only natural for a lot of adult SEOs to look for that one correct way of doing it. You know, that one way that'll guarantee results, that one system to adopt that can be done over and over again so that you can focus on the many other aspects of your business. And when you search out that one proven system, you often find yourself asking other webmasters what's worked for them, you know, in hopes of avoiding that time-consuming process of trial and error. And this sharing of ideas is great, but there's so many variables at play when it comes to SEO that you can't just take what worked for somebody else and apply it to your own sites, you know, expecting the same results. And you also shouldn't disregard other strategies that you're told don't work, you know, just because they didn't work for somebody else. Because you don't know what variables were at play when other webmasters tried it. And you don't know how dedicated he was to doing it properly, or if he did it consistently. And you won't necessarily know even if he was proficient enough to thoroughly analyze his results in a way that would illuminate what worked, what didn't, and more importantly, why. And without this insight, you might be disregarding a link building system that would have otherwise worked very well for you. And it's because of all this that I decided to produce this training video. Because I've learned from my experience over the last 12 years that without a solid understanding of the concepts behind link building, you won't be able to really know what will and will not work for you. And if you aren't fully aware of the many ways that you can get links, you know, you won't be able to build links as efficiently as you might need to in order to rank for really competitive keywords. And that's what this training video is really about. Taking this big swirl of information and breaking it all down into manageable bits, all organized by their order of operation. You know, what you need to do first, second, and so on. All right, so because the topic of link building is so big, I've decided to break this training video down into 3 separate segments. First is going to be all about the link building concepts. Then it's going to be how to find quality links. And then I'm going to show you exactly how to get quality links. All right, so starting with link building concepts. In this segment of the training video, you're going to learn all of the more important concepts behind link building and in SEO in general. We're going to talk about why link building is important, how search engines like Google view link building, and what they look for when they crawl links. We're also going to discuss what Google's goals are when they're crawling adult sites, and how to align your link building strategy to align with their goals, but without compromising your own goals of ranking as quickly as possible. And a big part of this means making your link building appear as natural as possible, and making your own link networks appear natural really breaks down into 5 things. You want to make sure that your links come from relevant sources. You want to make your link sources as diverse as possible. You want to make sure that your links are of varying quality. You want to make sure your link networks are as random as possible, and you want to make sure that you maintain a consistent link velocity. And the majority of the first segment of this video will be discussing in detail every one of these aspects. We're going to talk about why they're important and exactly how to accomplish each one. The next segment of this training video on link building is all about how to find quality links. So the first thing that you're going to learn in this segment is how to define and how to recognize high-value links. And this might seem like a no-brainer, but there's actually a lot of ways to go about analyzing a site to determine the actual value that it will pass. And it's easy to get caught up in all of the details that seem important but really aren't, such as assuming that a link from a high traffic site will result in a high value link. It's a common misperception, one of many that we're going to be talking about at length. We're then going to talk about how to actually find these high value links. And I have a system that I've used for years. It's the same system used by most big mainstream SEO companies, and it involves researching the links that help your competitors maintain their own top 10 links. And the system is simple in concept, but like anything else, the process itself can be time consuming. So I also share my own personal systems and tools that I use to do this quickly and efficiently. So by this point in the training video, you'll know why link building is important. You'll know how you should go about your link building in order for your link networks to appear natural. You will have seen some of the SEO tools that I personally use to help automate this otherwise time-consuming process. And you will even know how to recognize and find high-value links. So next, we're going to move on to the last segment of this training video, where I'll show you how to actually get those links. And this is where you're going to see everything come together. You're going to first learn about all the different ways and places that you can get links, and you're going to learn how much value that you can expect from each of these places that we're going to talk about. And then I'm actually going to show you how to get links from these places. And this will include actual demonstrations using 3 of the best SEO tools I've been able to find over the years. And those are SE Nuke, Ultimate Daemon, and GSA Search Engine Ranker. Now, these demonstrations aren't going to be full walkthroughs. For that, you'll need to check out the URLs here. The demos in this training video, they're going to show you how to jump in and create new link building campaigns very quickly and very easily so that you can learn everything else while they're off and building your first round of links. And I think that brings us to the end of this training video preview on the big subject of link building. And because there's so much to discuss and demonstrate, this is one of our longer training videos here at Adult SEO Training, but I hope you'll find it informative and useful for your own link building goals. And if you're following along in our series on how to rank any adult site, I'll see you in the next and final video on SEO progress monitoring. And as with all of our adult SEO training videos here, if you have any questions about them at all, or if you want to talk about certain aspects of anything in more detail, all you have to do is utilize one of your biggest benefits of being a pro member, and that's using your pro members Q&A board. You can ask any questions about adult SEO and get fast, reliable answers based on over 12 years of experience in the adult industry. And if you prefer your questions to be kept private, remember that as a member, you're entitled to our private SEO consulting service. This means that you can ask questions that are specific to your sites and to your situation. You know, the same questions that you would ask a paid SEO contractor. And even if you already pay a guy to do your SEO, you can use this as a way of getting a second opinion, or maybe to confirm some doubts that you might be having. Because, you know, SEO is a big deal. There's a lot to consider, and there's a lot of different ways to go about it. And if you're paying somebody good money to earn those top ranks, then even getting confirmation that he's working in your best interest can be reassuring. And if you're an adult SEO consultant yourself, or you've been studying up to become one, you can use your pro members Q&A board and our private SEO consultant service to get quick answers for your clients, or maybe to bounce some ideas past us, or to even get some new creative ideas that you can add to your own. So there's a lot of uses for these benefits that you'll get as a pro member, and I hope you utilize all of them to their fullest potential to help you win all those top 10 ranks you've been working for.